Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to give you a short lesson about syllables. That's going to be one of the questions on your worksheet, and I know we haven't talked about it in a long time. So, syllables are word parts. I know you know that much. One thing you need to consider is that every syllable in a word must contain a vowel. That will be helpful information to you as you try to figure out the number of syllables in a word. If you recall, a little review of vowels here. Vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Sometimes Y is also a vowel. So if we look at these words down here, the first one we have is butter. I know a lot of times whenever kids figure out syllables, they want to clap them out, and that's an okay method. So if we clap out butter, butter, and that's got two syllables. The U is in the first syllable, and the R or the E is in the second syllable. The E is controlled by the R, so it's a sound. So this has two syllables. And then when we go to this word, peanut, and that has peanut, two syllables. The E and the A, they work together, and the U in the second part. So this one also has two syllables. And I wanted to show you some of these words because they're some of them have more than two syllables in it, like in peanut, the E and the A work together to make the E a long sound. So just because it has three vowels in it does not necessarily mean it's going to have three syllables. So, use your common sense here. Don't let that rule override your common sense. So when we have this word remote, remote is two syllables. Remote has three vowels, but we know that this E is silent. So re is the first syllable, mote is the second syllable. So we've got two syllables there. And then when we come to this word, balloon, we again have two syllables, balloon, but three vowels. The two O's here work together to make the oo sound. So balloon has two syllables. The next one we have is tree, and it also has two vowels, but the two vowels work together so that they make a long E sound. And one of the reasons I wanted to put this one in is because some people want to say tree. But if you're speaking, you never say, oh, that is a tree out there. You would say, oh, that is a tree in my front yard. So this is a one syllable word. Sometimes we exaggerate when we speak to figure out the syllables, but sometimes that exaggeration leads us down the wrong road. Like we would say balloon. That's not the normal way we say balloon, but saying balloon helps us to know that there's two syllables. But here, if we say tari, then we're going to mistakenly think that there might be two syllables. So that's why I put up here that every syllable has to contain a vowel, because if we say it's tari and we say this T is one syllable, we know that can't be true because there is no vowel to go with it. So it is a one syllable word. And the same thing goes down here with bunch. Sometimes when we exaggerate the way we say it in order to check the syllables, we might say bunch and make that ch sound. Believe that that ch sound is a syllable all alone. But you notice that the CH does not have a vowel in it. So bunch is a one syllable word. Strike, again, another one of those words where we could exaggerate it incorrectly and believe that it has two syllables. Strike. The E is silent. We know that E is silent, but it could lead us to believe that this k sound really is its own separate syllable, and it is not. So if it has a silent vowel in it, pretend like it doesn't have a vowel in it. So strike is also a one syllable word. Then we have pickle, pickle, And that actually is a two-syllable word because that L and that E work together. That's kind of an exception. Um, in the English language, there's all sorts of exceptions. Technically, we might say that this is a silent E. It is a silent E. It does not make this vowel, the I, a long I, whereas up here, it does make this one a long I. So that is the difference. So pickle is actually a two-syllable word. That one kind of muddies the water, doesn't it? All right, the next one is America. America. So that actually has four syllables, America, and it's got four vowels in it. Then we have Kentucky, Kentucky, Kentucky. So Kentucky. And here's an instance where Y serves as a vowel. So Kentucky has three syllables in it. I put onomatopoeia in there because that was one of our earlier lessons, and that's a great word. So let's clap this one out. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. That is a six-syllable word with way more than six syllables in it. This big collection of vowels here constitutes two syllables. Pia. Onomatopoeia must come from another language with all those crazy vowels. If I was going to be a guessing person, I would say maybe French, but I don't know. We'll have to look that up. Arithmetic, arithmetic. Four syllables in arithmetic. Gregory, Gregory. Another instance where Y is a vowel. This Y right here makes the E sound, and this is a three-syllable word. And then fun. I stuck this one in here at the end because, again, it's one of those words where sometimes if you over-exaggerate it, you can say fun and believe that it could possibly have two syllables in it. We would never in a sentence ever say, that game was so much fun. We would say that game was so much fun. We wouldn't exaggerate that. So pay attention. There is only one vowel in it. It only has one vowel sound. So there's a little bit of a review of syllables. Remember that every syllable must contain a vowel. And here's a review of our vowels. And to be careful when you exaggerate it, when you exaggerate sounding out the words or saying the words, and then double check that each syllable has a vowel in it. And I think that will be helpful to you.